Live and direct. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I hope the audio's good. I got the microphone set up. We are in the car. Windows are a little bit down. Because this is a live review of the Arturo Fuente Gran Aniversario Destino El Siglo. I always butcher the name of the size, but this is a 5x50. Hello, Senor Don Arturo. Responsible for a great legacy of cigars. Oh, and you can see the Gran Aniversario written there. In the red, Gran Aniversario. Or under the red. Really nice band. This is a beautiful band. Looks really nice. So I've been much looking forward to this cigar. I was able to get it during my birthday celebration. They had a special deal that you buy one cigar, and with the valid ID up to 20 days from your birthday, you get a second one. Hey, Jonathan, what up, Whittlebacks? So we're doing our first live review. I think this is a great choice cigar to do episode 1. With Sal's recommendation, I got the coffee. Yes, sir. This is live and direct. So this is my first live review. I've done reviews while doing the Discord events, but I have yet to do it on Instagram or on YouTube. But figure new stuff for 2025, why not? So we got a nice straight cut single flame torch, and gonna take our time toasting it. So I really have not looked very much into this blend, other than just knowing that it's a lot of people's favorite Fuente, and I've been looking for a good occasion. I am off work today, so it is nice time to enjoy myself. I got a nice coffee. I believe it is Santa Rosa Honduran coffee. I couldn't get a Dominican coffee for today, but it's got a really, really nice looking band. So much character all the way through it. You got the patriarchs and a really well constructed cigar, lightly box press a little bit. Got a good feel for the cigar. So we all toasted up nice. They say the virgin puff, the first straw. And you can see that was a pretty strong retrohale. Really smooth, buttery texture, little bit of cashew butter on the retrohale. This thing is super smooth. Yikes. I wish that these were more readily available. They were only around in October. I'm window shopping for this one. Heck yeah, I hope you're able to find some. They come in God's Whisper, I think that is a double perfecto, and they got kind of a Churchill looking one. So I know this line of the brand has been around for a little while. Sal just recently got to enjoy one from 2012, something like that. Pretty old. I can imagine that this thing just gets better with age. And we are drinking black coffee, so no creamer in there whatsoever. Just a nice straight coffee to clear the palate and get the nice transitions through the cigar. So it's been pretty fun smoking in the car. When I'm really trying to get the best audio for the videos, I roll up the windows and I kind of box myself, but you guys probably hearing a little bit of the road noise, but better than my early 2024 videos. Yeah, that is really elegant. Dang. I don't know the blend for this. So I like to go into reviewing a cigar as little info as I can. Now, if I have the info, cool, I will still give it its try. Thank you for letting me know that the audio is A-okay. And I am not running the StreamYard, so just doing the straight YouTube. So I hope I don't have to do anything crazy. Okay, so God Whisper is not part of this line. There's some type of double perfecto for this one, because I was looking at it. There's a sampler that's got 3 of the sizes and then 2 other sticks. So I'm getting a little bit of a run. The ash looks nice, but I should touch that up. Probably use a soft flame to try to line that up just a little bit so it doesn't have a hard correction later. Undisclosed blend. Okay, so that is all right. Then I am just enjoying it as I am meant to and treat the cigar what it's giving me. No notes. Those that are rewatching later, this is April 7th. Okay, good. DR Poro. April 7th. It's pretty early. It's about almost 12:30 Pacific time, 12:30, a little bit afternoon. So it's a good lunchtime smoke time. Oh, my wife is in here. Hey, wife. Tara's very supportive. So if y'all ain't following her, or at least say hi when she's in here, I got the best lady in the world. Yeah, very smooth texture. Sweet. very little spice, like hardly any spice whatsoever. Maybe on the long finish, I got a little bit of like a white pepper spice on the back of my tongue. I have a small hint on the retrohale's long finish, a little bit of spiced raisin, which I don't get on a lot of Dominican tobacco, so maybe that's just me loving that note and finding it where I can. But it's definitely sweet, very smooth, creamy, cashew butter texture. Really easy on the retrohale. I was smoking a Padron Little Hammer last night, and that thing is quite strong in comparison. It was a lot harder to retro as much as I am now. Totally different cigars, but both have great legacy to the brands. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do the Legend cigar because that's really expensive for being almost $200 each. They did one for the Padron family and one for the Fuente family, but price point on these, if you could get them near MSRP, is super great. My shop marked them up just a little bit, but it was still good to get them with the buy one get one free. I wish it was buy one get one free box, but definitely it's nice that I have one more of these that I could let age, because I see that this thing is only going to get better. I don't know if the camera's totally picking it up, but you can see the retro that is coming as two different dragon puffs. I know that JB always teasing me, but are you even retro, Alan? Because I get a lot of my stuff. Oh yeah, you guys, I had my polygraph test today, and I made it through. I was a little bit nervous because I've never had a polygraph test done before, but I passed. I get to go further into the background process and hopefully get approved to be a recruit for my local academy. I've done the physical exam, the initial written exam, the initial interview, and I just did the polygraph. So we getting there. Pretty serious. And right now I'm also doing twice a week boot camp, where we go meet up with other candidates for the academy and training, learning a lot of the stuff that they're going to do in academy and kind of build the muscle memory. So we do really well in the 26-week academy. Right now, the people that are in the current academy are struggling quite a bit. There's already a lot of drop off. So to get mentally and physically prepared is very important. I know that even just academy itself is nothing compared to real world challenges. So I appreciate everyone looking out for me and my wonderful wife of helping me out and getting me ready. It's been quite a long journey. Shouts out to all my friends, especially shouts out to Javier and Whelan for looking out for me. You guys being great examples in law enforcement have really steered a lot of my path. I know that Javi, you tell me that oh, there you are. Heck yeah. Congrats. I'm so proud of you, man. We need to have a stick together soon. Most definitely. So, getting to enjoy this one right now, but I'm looking forward to our lounge time and really get to go through how it went. Um, Quite challenging having all the stuff. Like they that was hooked up like a cyborg. There were so many instruments on me, but I probably am gonna need to get a haircut at some time. Been trying to keep it a little bit manageable, but yeah, when we're in boot camp, I definitely can't be having the hair fall on my face at all. So it'll also be nice to just have it be easier to maintain. I like having a little bit of hair, but it's got all types of gel and stuff because I couldn't wear my hat during my exam. Might shave me. Yeah. I seen a little bit of image that they're okay. Leo, I'm getting to enjoy this very nice Fuente for the first time. I love this cigar off the bat. Like, I'm just in the first third. It is so delicious. Really mesmerizing smoke. The band is just magnificent. And I am just having a crazy spiritual moment right now. It's just so good. And to be able to enjoy it with you guys live is really nice. Lawrence, heck yeah. I really appreciate my friends and family. It's been quite a journey. I know I have a lot more to go through to get there, but it feels good to celebrate the process and progress, and that I'm not at my work desk right now. I am getting to enjoy excellent smoke, get to test out the live. So I think the audio is checked out well for you guys. So we haven't named the live series yet, but I'm going to end up having one-on-one conversations with a lot of friends that you guys all know, most of you guys in the chat right now, and we'll end up getting to enjoy some great cigars together. Thank you, Lawrence. I want to do everybody proud. You guys have put a lot of encouragement into me, and I want to make a difference in my life and in my community. I think the line of work is going to be really good. Good. I'm glad that the sound is better in the car. Yeah, I'm really glad that I got the car to be able to smoke in. It all goes well. This will also be the car I go out to Academy in. So it's nice having a dedicated car for all this stuff. Is it boxing? Aw, I appreciate it a lot. This community is unlike any other. I don't really get to maintain a lot of other friendships. You guys are my friends. Big shouts out to Tara. Thank you for being the rock for Ben so he could move forward and improve the life that you got together. Yep. I really have a wonderful wife, and I am so lucky It definitely is great. Am I hotboxing? No, I got a little bit of window space. I could put my arm out the window, so that's good. And then the back windows are all the way down. Just trying to nose in the audio a little bit by not having them totally down. You could probably hear the freeway behind me, but good afternoon, Steve. Steve, I'm getting through all my background check stuff. So I've gotten through the physical tests. I've gotten through the written exam. I've gotten through the initial background check interview, and now I've gotten through the polygraph. So they're going to start calling through my references, and if everything looks good from there, then I'll get an interview with Lieutenant. That will be the deciding factor if they pick me to be a recruit to represent them in the academy. But yeah, Steve, I'm having a wonderful smoke. This is such a gem. It's been hard to pick occasion to smoke this, but to smoke it on my first live when I'm having a nice day off work, celebrating my progress and the career change is quite a treat. This thing is holding together really nice. Just a little bit wavy of a burn line, but the soft corrections haven't been too hard. Probably gonna need to correct it another time. You're right. Got to speak it into existence. I've been working real hard. We do a lot of running, a lot of dynamic calisthenics. The drills are really interesting. I never thought we'd be doing a lot of military style getting in alignment and just organizing our rank and giving out commands. It's really something. It truly is a boot camp. Yeah, slower retro. I know that Sal was just talking about that with the mirror mid. So it is really, really smooth on my normal retro, but I'm going to try to slow it down even more. Quite an amazing cigar. I just wish that I could figure out how to pronounce the size right, but at least I could put it in the title. You guys know what this one is. Oh yeah, that is really good. So this is a 5x50, a very soft box press on it. It's got a name for the cigar size, Armistice or something like that. I always struggle with some of the names, but really cool. I imagine they're going to have to do a special cigar when Carlos III ends up running with the brand really, really well. Amistad, I think that's right. All right, Steve, I hope to catch up with you soon, man. Definitely have missed being able to smoke with you, but really proud of the work you do. You've inspired me a lot also. I wish that I've been able to chat with you more about the process, but I'm glad you got to check in. Steve is one hard-working dude. Yeah, really slow, soft retro is very nice. It takes whatever sting that there was to nothing. Just really soft, wispy smoke through the retro is delicious. So I have a good feeling that this is gonna be something I could count on scoring pretty well. I don't know on what could happen to this cigar that would not let it score well. I'm definitely going to keep this band. This is really cool. Because even though it's not an opus, I hear you, Carpy, don't yell at me. Because I don't want to confuse anyone showing the opus sign. This is not an opus. Appreciate you, Lawrence. Thank you for stopping by. Definitely check out the Stogie Brody show. The most positive guy in the community, bringing some smiles to everybody's faces. He's a great reviewer. Just got started. Go check him out. He's very consistent on pushing out the videos. I've been slacking quite a bit, but he inspires me to keep it going. He's a great friend. Go show him some support. Oh yeah, that is real good. I don't want this thing to end, but we're almost to the first band. Like, look at that ash. That thing's crazy. There's a little bit of a wavy burn line, but that is a-okay. This thing is smoking great. Not a whole lot of transition. Still a lot of sweetness. A little bit creamy cashew butter. Kissing cousins. For sure. This definitely is an elite cigar. Everything that I could ask for. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to try to hunt down the other two sizes. I don't know if they make other sizes than just the three, but probably a little bit out of my price range right now to jump on a box when I find them. But I know that I love this, so through my journey, I'm sure that I will at least get a box of really nice Fuente at some time. Fuente is just so good. There's a lot of legacy brands that only have their name to stand on, but this stands on great time-built blends that they keep pushing the envelope and big leader in not only the cigar space, but the philanthropy work that they raise a lot of money to take care of the locals, the less fortunate. Probably one of the best foundations for breast cancer support with their rare pinks. It's cool. It's really cool. The family is great. It's really awesome that they've held on being owners and leaders of their brand. So many brands have sold out, and they're just building generational wealth and legacy. It's super cool. Long live Fuente. Yeah, that slow retro is much underrated. I definitely got to learn to do that on more cigars just because it is so smooth. I'm getting so much flavor. I just got to smoke one of my own rolls recently. I got some scraps from a good friend that rolls cigars in SoCal, and I was able to roll a couple really small cigars, 27 ring gauge, and to have great flavor in the blending and construction. I have paid. Uh, I have not given. I have taken for granted what it takes to make a great cigar. Having a little bit more insight on how difficult the process is, I appreciate it a lot. Not only the brand representation and marketing, but the actual cigar is just so good. It makes me excited that I've got more seeds, varieties to grow. Working on my processing to get better at fermenting tobacco. I really want to develop cigar wrapper on top of having my binders and fillers. I definitely know I have some good binders and fillers to work with, but we're working on the silky smooth leaf that has no tears or blemish to have a great looking wrapper. There's a couple leaves that we have that are holding that quality, so working at it, and it's a fun journey. I know that we're a long ways from sharing with anybody that have been smoking cigars, but my wife Dontera is excellent. She is a great botanist and photographer extraordinaire. Sweetheart, you are amazing. Thank you for supporting all my endeavors. It's cool. Definitely taking a lot of inspiration from this cigar right now. That for on how limited production our smokes are going to be, got to make some really nice bands. So I might lose the ash, but we are at a point we should remove the first band. I don't want to burn the band because I'm going to keep these. Ah, good, it's coming off. It's coming off. Okay, I got it. Destino el Siglo. I know that's backwards, but just enjoy that. It's really nice. And that's all types of texture, just is cool too. You can see the embossing work through the back. Really great. So we are now into the second third. This thing is such a good cigar. You can see that it's corrected, still a little bit wavy, but not totally diagonal burn. Oh, and I ashed on myself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to vacuum later. I totally missed getting that in the ashtray. Gonna be extra stinky in here. Yeah, this is like my choice strength. Full flavor, not heavy nicotine. long finish, full-bodied. I got the sober cigars ashtray, but I was trying to do the long ash like JB does, and just punished myself. It's okay. Gotta make sure to keep drinking my coffee. This is a great pairing with coffee because it's the cigars giving the sweet creaminess to the bold, rich Honduran coffee bean. No creamer. Not too hot, but the thermos is keeping it just right. Now, I was debating to smoke one of these for the upcoming Fuente night over in Cigars and Bandit Discord, but Leo's looked out for me pretty good and sent me a couple opus that I'm likely going to smoke for that event. Probably touch up that little bit right now. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm lucky that Tara doesn't really ride in this car anymore. When she needs to move it, she definitely notices all the smells in here. I know that she's really much more enjoyed my pipe smoking. Heck yeah, man, if you have a good one tonight, have a good one tonight if you're available. Where to go? Maybe we'll have a smoke. If not, we'll catch you later in the week. Congrats again, brother. Thank you, Javi. Thank you for stopping by. You're mentoring me and help being my friend through this process has been great. I definitely really enjoy our lounge time. I surely, when I'm walking the dogs, will have some Migar time to smoke with you. It's always a good time. Cap just opened up on me a little bit, and I did not bring my Albert glue. Be okay. Accessories. Always gotta have your accessories with you. Shame on me. I know that I should have my Albert glue ready with me at all times. And I didn't take too much off the cap, so I shouldn't be unraveling, but it's okay. Still smoking great. I ate before, so I know that this has a little bit of strength behind the mild spice. Very little spice. I'm starting to feel the nicotine a little bit, but it is very enjoyable. much lighter than the Padron Little Hammer. We're about 40 minutes in. Yeah, Dominican tobacco is really great. It's definitely one that I have zero access for the seeds right now. I don't know where I'm going to get them, but I know I need that Dominican Oro seed. I think there's a Piloto. I messed up my pronunciation, but there's quite a few different Dominican seed that goes into these cigars. I'm really hooked on growing our own California tobacco. Gonna have to get that. Up next on the growing, we got the Connecticut, or I think it's just called Havana Seed 142. And we got the broadleaf we're going to grow next year. We should be finishing out our Virginia grow in the next month or so. Everything should be cut down by then. It's been quite a journey learning how to take care of the plant, the differences in the primings of the leaves. No, everything's been all indoor. I don't really have a yard. We do have 2 outdoor plants that are in large pots that are at my in-laws, but we don't have a yard yet. So pretty much everything got to be indoors. We have maybe 4 full-size plants. We've been cutting down some shorter ones just to try out the stock cut. Stock cut is way different than just pulling the priming leaves down. I am noticing the richness of the leaf has a lot more texture to it when it's grabbing the last nutrients from the stalk. So I'm glad that we're doing both styles of the regular hang dry of the leaves and like small bundles of 2 leaves together, and then they're going over the hanging poles. But the ones that have been stock cut, very interesting. There's quite a benefit into doing that, but it's been definitely not wrapper quality on the stock cut. They definitely concave in and have a lot more wrinkles, but the quality of the leaf is a lot stronger, a lot thicker leaf. Very cool. Yeah, I'm interested to see everybody else's journeys that are growing tobacco. I know I'm not the only one growing tobacco this year. It's fun chatting with my other hobbyist farmers. You guys are very cool on wanting to get to know the leaf a lot more. Okay, so we are at the second band. We're going to go ahead and remove it. I don't have a crazy ash, so it is safe to pull this without making a mess. Oh, gotta be careful. I'm undoing some of the wrapper. Alright, I saved it. So, very nice. It got Arturo, Carlos, Arturo, his son, and then Carlito the second. Very cool family. I was not smoking cigars when Senior passed away. I know that one of the last cigars he blended was Divine Inspiration. Basically came to him on his deathbed. And that is a really special cigar. I miss getting it. They had it in the discount pile for the last cigar of the box, and I was hoping they were going to get more. They haven't restocked yet, but I hear that the Casa Cuba Divine Inspiration is a great cigar as well. It's definitely on my hunt list. I'm going to find it. Yeah, I love this cigar. So the cashew butter creaminess has died down a little bit. It's getting a little spicier. Kind of like a nutty leather. Still very sweet. Yeah, I'm very glad that this is my first live review. Really good smoke. And it's pretty fitting it's a Monday. Mondays are usually when I plan the online smoking events. Appreciate everyone that's been attending those. It's been quite a lot of fun doing the smoke with friends on the Discord. Either we'll pick a particular cigar or different brand to all try to gather to smoke. It's been really fun when we're just picking the brand and seeing what other people pick. About better. Is it too cold to smoke outdoor? No, it's actually pretty nice temperature-wise, but I don't have a yard. Normally, when I'm smoking outside, I have to walk and smoke. I don't mind doing that, but the audio usually suffers pretty hard. So that's why we have been smoking in the car, at least for when it's content time. I'm really glad I have a car to smoke in, because especially a lot of the people in relationships, their wife doesn't want them smoking in the car because it gets pretty stinky. But I'm really glad that my wife doesn't mind. But shouts out to everyone that does lives about better. Your lives are really great. Not only your smoking time, but your everyday carry video was really fun to watch. You covered a lot of content of the small bag and then the full size bag for your everyday carries. Thank you, thank you. Um, the people that do the really long smokes and keep the chat going on for hours, that is really great. Yeah, on Saturdays we had to change cars, so your fiance. I bet it's definitely the people that are not cigar smokers. It's a smell much different than cigarette tobacco, but we love it. It's not for everybody. Yeah, ozone generator. I gotta look into that. Just keep everything clean. I know I might have to give somebody a ride out to Academy at some time, so to not smell like an ashtray is probably a good idea. Thank you for hanging out, Leo. Uh, you're a great friend. I loved lounge time with you. Hope you're having a great day. I definitely will be catching you later. Yeah, Leo's super cool. I enjoy watching his travel journeys, and his collection is beyond words. It is just beautiful. The selection he gives himself and that he shared with me a bunch is really nice. Yeah, shipping to Cali is pretty tough. I've been missing out on the Cigars and Banded pack because the tax is so hard over at Small Batch. But I'll probably get to join and do the live reviews with everybody at some time. It is really cool. Those that are interested on smoking together on YouTube, the Cigars and Banded is pretty nice. Oh, they won't ship the ozone generator to Cali. Interesting. I don't know why they want to ship it, but have to figure that out then. Send it to a friend and have them send it to me. Or for you, you got to get somebody to send it. Yeah, you would think ozone generator would be something supported in California because it would be cleaner air, but California's pretty tough. I would not smoke in my car or truck like that one guy does. Yeah, it definitely gives you some extra stuff to have to clean up. I know Fred smokes in his truck because it gets pretty wicked smoking outdoor. I could still smell my hats and gloves from yesterday's smoke outdoors. Yep, that definitely sticks with you quite a bit. There's a lot of ways to try to air out the clothes and fabrics, but I'm always busted when I've been smoking. My wife always knows. Coffee is great with a cigar. So we're almost past where the band was tugging at the wrapper, but luckily I pulled the rest of the band off from the other side. So not too much damage. And with that, we are entering into the final third. They lost a lot of the creaminess, but still very sweet. Not too heavy on the leather nutty vibes. Yeah, kind of as a secondary note, just a lot of sweet tobacco. And let's go for that slow retro. Yeah, not a whole lot of spice, just a little bit of sting. Yeah, there's a very sneaky amount of it's a lot sneaky strength on the cigar. Yeah, sometimes you could kind of cauterize where the wrapper is falling off, and to be able to just smoke through it and hope for the best. Normally, I have the cigar glue in a little nail polish bottle, a new nail polish bottle, and when you could visibly reach under the wrapper, a lot of times you could patch that, but I forgot the glue inside. I'm not able to pause the live, so we are just going through, and this has a lot to the construction that beyond the little bit of damage from pulling the wrapper off, or the band off. It's cool. Yeah, very cool burn. The draw on this is impeccable. I barely cut it, and it just has a very snug draw. A lot of smoke production. Yeah, it's got a great wrapper. Holds the ash pretty nice. And we're just about an hour in. Really nice slow smoke for a Robusto size. Those that are just catching in, we are smoking the Arturo Fuente, Gran, Aniversario, Destino, El Siglo. This is a great Fuente cigar. Love the band. I love the cigar. I think right now this is my favorite Fuente. I have not got to smoke a lot of the higher end Fuente, so looking forward that there's a lot more for me to try. There's a lot of crazy opus that are out there. I have not had a Casa Fuente. I got to smoke it in Añejo this year, and that is really nice. We are going to go ahead and touch that little bit. Yeah, so that we are fully corrected. Yeah, this is a great cigar to be able to retrohale. Maybe like a 2 on the sting. Very little spice. Excellent. I'm enjoying it a lot. Go ahead and give a little ash for that flakiness from the touch-up. So I'm probably smoking a little fast because it's coning just a little. But for a Robusto, this thing is very slow smoking. It's so delicious. I want to chug it, but definitely give it its time. Heck yeah. And I really love that Fuente makes a lot of great regular production. Their core line chateaus are delicious. The Hemingways are great go-to smokes. I really love the short story and bestseller. Javier helped me get the Maduro bestseller, so I will be reviewing that pretty soon. Yeah, so far into the final third, this thing is still smoking great. Just sweet tobacco really sticking out. Thank you, Whittlebacks, for stopping by. I appreciate all the support. I will be doing more of these lives that it worked out good, so I'm glad you guys were able to give me the good feedback right away. I really love Whittleback Cigars unboxing videos and his science demonstrations. If you guys have not subscribed, go check him out. Whittleback's Cigars. He's also got another channel that goes through all different products and experiments, but he has great production and showing off the nice packaging. He's got a great taste for cigars. Awesome videos. You should go check it out. And check out Hugo Smokes. Very cool guy. He's always looking out for me on how to pronounce the names of the cigars and sizes. He has a great palate in reviewing a lot of great cigars. He has a really good live shows. His TGIF shows are really nice. Doing the Stogie Society podcast is cool. It's definitely a good group of guys. That's on Wednesday nights. If you guys haven't been checking that out already, check it out. Okay, we gave it a little bit of an ash, a little flaky, maybe get a little bit more of that off. But I corrected the coning, so it's good that I'm smoking right. Yeah, I appreciate all my friends in the community. You guys are great. I love everything that you guys are doing, even the people that don't have channels. To be able to smoke with you guys is really cool. I don't really get to smoke in the in-person lounge too much, so that not only the local people but the people in different time zones I get to smoke with you guys has been quite a treat. Even though it's nice to smoke cigars by yourself, having the community is really cool. Make sure the wrapper is still burning. I'm not tunneling. I didn't really get to promote this live at all, so I really appreciate everyone that's gotten to stop by. I've got some great friends. Yeah, great cigar. That Dominican tobacco is really good. I'm glad that they push so hard, the Fuente family, because having Dominican wrappers is something that they did not, they were told you can't do it. And they pushed really hard. It's a really top grade tobacco. Very well blended for being all from the same country. Great balance. Great construction. Love my Fuente. Yeah, I really like the slow retro. I gotta start doing that a lot more on the other cigars, especially the ones that are much bolder. It unlocks quite a bit if you're not retroing very hard and fast. So we're getting there. I don't know if we're gonna nub it all the way on this live. We'll see how far we can go. Yeah, forgetting the glue. It's still doing good. Yeah, I love the nuances. I never knew growing up with all my uncles smoking cigarettes that there was going to be so much flavor in tobacco. It's been such a treat learning all the different blends. And I appreciate this hobby a lot. I still consider myself a pretty new smoker. I started smoking cigars in August 2022. I'm in my third year smoking. Second year of having the channel. So it's been fun growing with you guys and developing my palate. I know I like a lot of mild to medium smokes, but being able to smoke all different type of stuff is very cool. They have quite a variety of different strengths, profiles of flavor, different sizes play a lot into the cigar profile. Yeah, that was a good retro right there. Very smooth. This cigar is excellent with some coffee. I know that the Fuente family has their own coffee brand. I want to get it. It comes in a really cool burlap sack that has the Fuente logo on it. And I'll have to try that with some Fuente cigars. Yeah, very sweet, kind of caramely leather on the retro. It's good. Very good. And try to keep the ash under control. Have you smoked the DC Personal Reserve? I have not. I know that a lot of people really prefer that one. I've only smoked the Don Carlos number 2 Torpedo and the Bellicoso. Sal's got me really interested in the number 3 size. I know it's a totally different blend on the Personal Reserve. I think those are the ones that come in the tubos, but they also have a whole different band for the ones that don't also. Yeah, it's not quite a crescendo. It not linear either. Okay, it's phenomenal. I'll have to check that out, Hugo. Yeah, great smoke production. Wish I brought the glue. The cap. I've been fighting the cap since the second, third, but it's okay. Did I get a buzz? Yeah, I have a pretty strong nicotine buzz. I am kind of surprised because I wasn't getting it at all in the first third, but not nicotine sick, but I am totally buzzed on the nicotine right now. I'm glad that I have just the day to relax when the cigar is done. Trying to remember not to smoke too fast. Yeah, it's sneaky. This thing's got some strength to it. But great flavor all the way through. I can see this still holding up as a second cigar. Yeah, make my nose run a little bit with the retrohale. Picked up a lot of cumin spice on this one. Yeah, I could really see that being how to categorize the spice on this cigar. And not a heavy pepper at all, but it is spicy. It's sweet, but very well-rounded. Excellent blend. On the retro and on the palate, a lot of flavor. I didn't bring my poker either, so I'm probably going to burn my fingers trying to finish this. But I don't want it to stop. This thing is a great cigar. Only had a couple touch-ups. It never had a sharp burn line, but I haven't had to do anything to it in a long time. Just kind of where the band took a little bit of the wrapper. Very little. There was just a little bit of extra glue on the band. The cap's starting to unravel hard on me, and the cigar's almost done. Yeah, I'm losing the wrapper. The parking is pretty busy. I can see a lot of people walking and talking around me. Hope it's not coming up on the audio for you guys. Yeah, you guys are hearing the audio. That's okay though. Normally I could edit that out, but it's been really fun enjoying this live with you guys. It's getting a little bit hot on the draws. So I'm going to let this go out. We are an hour and 20 minutes in. That was a great smoke time for this Robusto. This guy's kind of loud, so I am going to end the video. I am going to rate this thing S tier. Definitely for the value in the cigar, there's a lot of value, and I bet this thing ages great in the long term. Excellent smoke, a lot of transition, great smoke production. I love that it's not too spicy, able to do a lot of retro. God, I got to do a lot of slow retro, and it's been really fun getting to smoke this live with you guys. I will catch you guys real soon. Get some editing done and work on doing my first guest appearance. Thank you for tuning in to Ben Smoking. Later. Thank you for supporting me.